Obviously, there's frustration involved with this Lakers team right now.
Stewart tried to get physical with LeBron. I don't know what he was trying to do. I know nobody on our team was having it. We're going to protect our brother. He's on call for it.
This is Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, and ESPN2. We're presented by Progressive Insurance, all phone guests on the Goodyear hotline. So LeBron James was ejected after striking the Pistons. Isaiah Stewart's James struck Stewart in the face while jostling for a board in the third quarter.
That was jostling?
That was jostling.
Okay.
121-116. Yes, jostling is when you take your elbow, you raise it, and you swing it back real quick at the other guy's face. Anyway, the hit led to a stoppage in action while Stewart, with blood coming down his face, had to be held back multiple times by Detroit personnel. He tried to confront LeBron. Stewart was also tossed, and James didn't talk to reporters after the game. So it's time for Straight Talk, brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless. Here is Anthony Davis on the altercation.
Stewart tried to get physical with LeBron. LeBron did the same thing. Everyone in the league knows LeBron not a dirty guy. Accidentally hit him. As soon as he did it, he looked back at him and told him, "Oh, my bad, I didn't try to do it." He tried to, I don't know what he was trying to do, but I know nobody on our team, 1 through 15, was having it. We're going to protect our brother. I've never, in 10 years, seen a player try to do that. Well, since I've been playing. I mean, obviously we've seen it before, but back in the day. But in recent basketball, it was uncalled for.
Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise. All right, Jay, dirty play, yes or no?
Yeah, it was a dirty play. I think LeBron James should be suspended for 1 or 2 games. It wasn't an elbow. When you actually look at the replay and you see it, it was a closed fist hit to the face of Isaiah Stewart. So, look, arms get tangled up. I get all that.
Can we see the video again, please?
Yeah, we should show the video again. If you see it in slow-mo, closed fist hit to the face of Isaiah Stewart. You're going to see right here, it comes across rake. And I get that the arms are tied up, but, I mean, that's a flagrant two. He should have been ejected for that. LeBron James is not a dirty player at all. LeBron James is one of the greatest players to ever play. But that was a dirty play. And I think one of the things that gets people a little bit frustrated about it was that afterwards LeBron James is staring there, kind of staring at him with his hand out, saying like, hey, I don't know if that was I'm sorry or what he was trying to say, instead of just being like, yeah, that's what happened. Now look,
I see the fit. You know what? I've seen that a million times, and until you pointed that out, I didn't see it. Looked to me like he swung the elbow, but Key, if we got the video up here, you could see where actually it looks now to me like he catches him with his fist following the elbow, and that's what opened the cut over the eye.
Yeah,
there it is.
Look,
yep.
right there.
In the end, man, I don't – basketball players say stuff is dirty when it doesn't appear to be dirty to me. That's just me. I didn't play in the NBA. Jay played in the NBA. So to Jay, that's dirty. To me, it looked like he's trying to box him out. He's tangled up with him with his arm. He's trying to use his force and his strength with him. And as he's doing it, his head is kind of leaning toward. And as LeBron is pushing away, he rips into him to get his arm off of him and not necessarily to try and, hurt him or gouge his eye or nothing like that. But that's just what I see. Now, maybe Jay sees something different or you see something different. It did not look like a dirty play to me. Dirty play to me is if he's looking at the basket and LeBron James just said, bam, that's dirty to me. But when I'm tangled up with somebody and I'm locked in the arms and I'm trying to fight for position and a rebound, and as I'm using my strength against his strength and forcefully just pull back, to me, that was more of an accident than it was as a dirty play.
I'm not saying that he intentionally hit him in the face, but Key, if you look at the play.
But wait, Jay, but if you use dirty.
Hold on, but Key, watch.
Yeah,
the ball's in. The ball's in. The ball's in the hoop. Isaiah Stewart is going the other way. He's out of the play. DeAndre Jordan, so he leans a little bit against LeBron, which catches LeBron off balance a little bit. LeBron could just went. The ball was already in. The play's over.
Yeah, but
and
I think
the
play's over.
when you tangle with
like
me,
that, Key,
when you tangle with me underneath the board, when I've been underneath the boards, not in the NBA, but just in high school or college or whatever the case may be, I'm like pushing back because I'm trying to get my position and get my leverage.
But Key, that's not even underneath the board. Like he's on the second block. The ball's in.
And then the ball goes in. There's no rebound to be had. You know what it is? It looks like this to me. In boxing, for example, you might have a dude who's dirty or will make some dirty moves, at least from time to time. One of those might be he's coming in with his head. He's swinging his head. Now, is he aiming for your face? Not exactly. But if your face happens to be there, it's going to catch it, right? LeBron whipped around. I think, Key, the video that we just saw, Jay proved his point to me in that LeBron could see that play is now over. You're not jockeying
but
for
Max,
rebound.
if I'm tangled up with somebody, play over or not, and I'm tangled up with you, and you still using your force against me, then I'm gonna use my force against you to get off of you.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think
one thing, if you look at the force, though, Key,
like, get your damn hands off.
I'm gonna talk to you about force, though. If you see the play, the force for Isaiah Stewart is on the hip or the rib cage of LeBron James, which is how you box out. How you are taught not to box out is having your elbow or your fist above someone's face. Now, I know LeBron probably wasn't 1,000% sure of the trajectory of where his arm is, but look at the left arm. It's above the face, man.
Yeah, I think.
But Jay, have you not had a dude touching you and you like, man, get your damn hands off of me?
That's exactly what it was.
Yes.
That's exactly what, like, man, the ball that went through the hoop, you stop touching me. Get your hands off of me.
I feel you on that.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
But he did it in a way, LeBron did, with his fist after the ball had gone in, where it was not just get off me, but it's get off me and take that with you a little bit. And I think part of the reason we're even talking about it is because it opened up a big gash over his eye. Like,
absolutely.
He was a bloody mess.
Now, look, I give the Lakers credit, though, Keith, because
you don't want somebody bleeding. But in the end, I just wouldn't use the adjective as dirty to describe what LeBron did.
What would you say it was? Inadvertent contact?
Unfortunately, dude got hit. I mean, that's what I would say.
I just feel like when it's a closed fist, that's different, man.
See, unfortunate eye jammy.
Dirty to me is when you go into the hoop, right, Jay? And I know that you on a fast break and I'll shove you in the back. That's dirty to me.
Okay. So it was inadvertently dirty.
Okay.
Is that like a middle ground?
You still using the word dirty. I just can't. I can't use dirty. I can't use dirty.
It was the reason you can't, if you can't, Key, to me, it's because it was slick. And I think that's why Stewart was like, nope, you're not walking that line with me.
When you say slick, it leaves the interpretation as if LeBron James literally tried to open his eyes slickly.
I don't think that was the intention.
I don't think it was done deliberately, but it still happened.
Yeah.
Right?
The intention was get off me and take this with you when you as you're getting off me.
That may be the case.
Yeah, and that little this with you left his eye a mess.
And that's a lot of man and a lot of strength and power, man. Yep. So you can only imagine what it felt like.
Turned that man into Isaiah Artest. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man.
No, he tried to go at him for a good 4 or 5 minutes.
Stewart was talking about,
he ran into the back of the locker room to try to come around the other side of the tunnel.
All right, coming up, Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max. We're presented by Progressive Insurance. All phone guests on the Goodyear hotline. So we're about to go no huddle, y'all. All 4 of the biggest games from yesterday's NFL slate. Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max, ESPN Radio.